Hey everyone, this is just going to be a little short video. I know the idea of relational databases. The first time you see one with that library example, sometimes some students don't quite get it, like how they would set it up. So here's another example of one done with workers, salaries, and meetings. And you'll get the general idea here. So see, I have a workers table here. A little bit of information about the workers. Most importantly, though, is that the workers has a field called ID. And this ID is the primary key set to auto number. Now, what do we end up doing with these workers? Well, we have a table called salary. And you'll see here how the salary works. So this relation between the tables is pretty easy. All I do is I record the worker ID and I record their salary in the next field over. And so notice here I don't have to type their name, address, all that stuff again. I just say, hey, worker 7 gets paid $65,000 a year, etc., and it lists everybody and their salaries. Nice and easy, right? Right. This column right here, why this extra ID column? Like we mentioned in previous videos, you don't have to have it there, but it's nice if every table always has a unique field. And usually, if you don't know what to call it, you just call it ID, you make it the primary key, and you set it to auto number. And so I just sort of added that in there at the front. Now, what else have I done with my workers? That was just a two-table relation. Here's another relation that's a three-table relation. I've made a table of meetings. Every meeting has an ID, it has a title, it has a day, and it has a room. What can we do now? Let's keep track of meeting attendance. Well, if I have meeting attendance, I only have to really record two things. Which meeting ID was it? So 1. And the worker ID, 15. So now I know that worker 15 attended meeting number 1. Worker 11 attended meeting 2. And all you have to do is go to meetings. There was meeting 2 was a department meeting. And workers 11, and worker 11 was Kim. So notice here how this table, so efficient, so little data, right? Almost nothing needed there, yet it records all that information that's stored in the meetings and in the workers table. So that's another big advantage to doing this whole relations. So notice, with salary, two tables were involved. Okay, with the meetings, 1, 2, 3 tables were involved. Okay, so it's not always 3 tables. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. You can pop this example open and take a peek at it, just see how it works, just to give you an idea. You may be wondering, why am I not seeing the plus symbols there? That's because I'll show you that again. Database tools, relationships. I could link workers to salary. So let's link the worker ID. Click, drag, create. So now the ID of the workers is matching the worker ID value stored in the salary table. Now when I go back, whoops, do I have to save this here? Now after it's saved, you actually do have to shut the workers table down and then reopen it again, and it reads the relationship, and now you can notice here, Adam, and it's linked to salary, right? So it's nice. It shows you that it's working properly. Pretty good. Anyways, that's a little extra example or two for you. Hope that helps.